Hello students, I am Shyam Panchal from Takshila Model Senior Secondary School, and here I welcome you all to this lecture where we are going to discuss part number 2 of the chapter The Sound of Music. The part number 2, which is entitled as The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So students, it is in the last lecture of this chapter we discussed about the part number 1, that was about Evelyn Glennie. Here let me just give you a brief introduction to the chapter. The chapter is about Bismillah Khan, who was born on 21st March 1916 in Dumrao, which is in Bihar. He spent his early childhood in Dumrao, but time to time he used to go to Benares, which is his mother's paternal home. And there he just used to see his uncle Ali Bucks, who used to play Shehnai and practice it. So young Bismillah Khan used to take lessons, and he made it quite clear that he would learn to play Shehnai. Later, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be greeted at the Lincoln Center Hall in United States of America. Bismillah Khan was also awarded with many national awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. He was the one who earned the credit of bringing Shehnai onto the classical stage. Before Ustad Bismillah Khan played Shehnai, nobody knew what Shehnai was. And it was Ustad Bismillah Khan that he loved the banks of river Ganga, and he believed that this bank of river Ganga inspired him to put together and create ragas that were earlier beyond the range of Shehnai. So it was in year 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded with the India's highest civilian award, that is the Bharat Ratna. So students, this is a great journey that Ustad Bismillah Khan started, and he really earned a great name and fame for himself, not only for himself but for the country. So students, let us now move on to the explanation of the points that I have written here. There are 5 points that we are going to discuss in this lecture. So students, let us now move on to the explanation of point number 1. Point number 1 says Pongi was banned, then revived. So here in this lecture today, we will come to know about Pongi. So students, Pongi was an instrument that was used to produce sound. It was supposed to create a pleasant sound, but it was during the reign of Aurangzeb, the last Mughal emperor, that this instrument called Pongi was banned by him. It was banned by Aurangzeb because it created a lot of harsh sound, very shrill and unpleasant sound. This word Pongi was also referred to those people who used to create a lot of noise. So this was a generic name. Generic word here means referred to a group of people. So it was a generic name given to reeded noisemakers, those people who create a lot of noise. So students, it is later in the chapter we come to know that then nobody had expected that this instrument Pongi would ever be revived. Would ever be revived means it would be brought back with a new version, or there would be some improvements in the tonal quality of Pongi. Nobody had expected this. It was actually done by a barber from a family of professional musicians. He just improved the tonal quality of Pongi. And how did he actually improve the tonal quality of Pongi? He chose a pipe, a pipe with natural hollow stem that was both longer and broader. And he did what? He just made 7 holes on this pipe. And when he played on this pipe, closing and opening some of the holes, it produced sound, melodious sound. So when it was played in the royal court, before royalty, everybody was impressed. And since it was giving very melodious sound, very pleasant sound, so it had to be renamed, and it was renamed. It was given a new name, and this name was Shehnai. Now we here come to know how this name was given to this instrument pongi. I mean the new name, that was Shehnai. Because this instrument pongi, the new version of pongi, was actually played by a nai. A nai, the English word for nai is barber. It was played by a barber, a nai, and it was played in the royal court, means the Shah's chamber, the Shah's court. So this nai and Shah's chamber, both the words come together to form Shehnai. So as students, here we come to know how actually Shehnai came into existence. Then there is Ustad Bismillah Khan brought Shehnai to the classical stage. So this instrument was actually came into existence during the time of Aurangzeb, and but it was not actually used at classical stage. In the past, it was just a part of the Naubat. Naubat, what is Naubat? Naubat was actually an ensemble. Ensemble means a group. Naubat was an ensemble, a group of 9 instruments. Naubat was what? Naubat was actually a group of 9 instruments used at a royal court. So in the past, Shehnai was a part of Naubat only, means it was one among the 9 instruments which were found at the royal court. And this instrument pongi was considered very auspicious. Auspicious means very holy, and this instrument was played therefore especially at the temples, and it was quite indispensable at the weddings, right? Means wedding ceremonies were colorless without the playing of this instrument Shehnai. So indispensable here means something without which we can do nothing. So its presence was indispensable, especially during the weddings. In which part of India? Especially the northern part of India. So students, here the credit that this instrument Shehnai was brought back to the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Ustad Bismillah Khan was the person who brought this instrument onto the classical stage, and this instrument began to be known. So students, here the next point is music was in his blood. Here in this point we will read something about Ustad Bismillah Khan. As I told you in the beginning of the chapter, in the beginning of this lecture, that Ustad Bismillah Khan was born on 21st March 1916. He was born in Dumrao, Bihar. Actually, he spent most of his childhood in Dumrao. He used to play gilli danda over there. Gilli danda is a traditional game played by the children. So as well as he also used to sing Bhojpuri songs at the temple of Bihariji, where once he was just given a laddu, a big laddu weighing at least 1.25 kg by the local Maharaja for his performance. It was actually a reward, a prize for him. So how did actually Bismillah Khan get the idea of playing Shehnai, and how did he actually fall for music? It was because of his mother, who took Bismillah Khan when he was 3 years old to Banaras, where his maternal uncle lived. His maternal uncle Ali Bakhsh Khan, who used to play Shehnai to practice. So Ustad Bismillah Khan used to see him captivated for hours, and then he used to practice it. He used to do the rehearsal on his own all throughout the day. This is how he fell for this instrument Shehnai. Not only Ustad Bismillah Khan and his paternal uncle Ali Baks Khan, but his grandfather Rasul Baks Khan was also a great Shehnai player. And his father Paigambar Baks Khan and his other paternal ancestors were all the great Shehnai players. So students, here we came to know how actually Ustad Bismillah Khan cultivated in himself the interest for Shehnai playing, right? And then here we come to know about Bismillah Khan's big break. So Bismillah Khan's big break. When did actually Bismillah Khan's big break come? It was in Lucknow with the opening of All India Radio in 1938. Ustad Bismillah Khan's big break came with the opening of All India Radio. On this station, Ustad Bismillah Khan's program or performance was aired, and very soon Ustad Bismillah Khan became often heard Shehnai player. So students, Ustad Bismillah Khan also became the first Indian to greet the nation on the day of independence. When India got independence on 15th August 1947, it was Ustad Bismillah Khan who greeted the nation with his Shehnai. He poured out his heart into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort with an audience, with a great audience, and this audience also included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later on gave his speech that is entitled as Tryst with Destiny. So here we come to know how Ustad Bismillah Khan achieved his big break. So students, it is not only in this field that Ustad Bismillah Khan achieved his name and fame. It was there is one more incident. Actually, his this playing of pungi and his this talent of playing pungi was also admired by the film industry, Indian film industry. It is given in the chapter that the director Vijay Bhatt was so much impressed by Ustad Bismillah Khan. Actually, he heard him play Shehnai at one of the events, at one of the festivals, and he was so inspired that he decided to take his another film's name after this instrument, and he named his film Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Students, now let us discuss the last point. This is a renowned musician and a true Indian. Bismillah Khan was a renowned musician. He was a renowned musician because he was invited to various places all over the world to perform. He was once invited to perform at Lincoln Center Hall in United States of America. Apart from that, he went to various places where he received not only the souvenirs but also respect, and he also earned great honor for his country, that is India. Students, it is that Bismillah Khan received many national awards like Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. He was also honored with the Bharat Ratna, the highest Indian civilian award. And finally, we come on to this chapter and we come to know how Bismillah Khan was a true Indian. Bismillah Khan was a true Indian because Dumrao and Banaras had always been his favorite haunts. He called them the world's most beautiful places, or the world's most important places for him. Once it was that one of his students wanted him to uh, had a school for music in the USA. But and he also promised to Bismillah Khan that he would try to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras in USA. It is then Ustad Bismillah Khan asked that a student if he would be able to transport a river Ganga over there. Students, let me just tell you, it is given in the chapter that Ustad Bismillah Khan has a great connection, he has a great emotional association with the river Ganga. Bismillah Khan says that it was a river Ganga that always inspired him to produce ragas that were earlier beyond the range of Shehnai. It is river Ganga that always inspires him to make improvements in the ragas and the way he plays Shehnai. So students, Ustad Bismillah Khan says that whenever he is in USA, he always yearns to see Hindustan, and whenever he is in Bombay, he always yearns to see Banaras, and whenever he is in Banaras, he always pines to go to the sacred Matha of Dumra. So in this way we can see that Ustad Bismillah Khan, though was a great icon, great figure, he was a great musician who achieved his excellence in the field of Shehnai playing. Yet he was a true Indian to the core. So students, here in this chapter we have read about two legendary musicians. One was Evelyn Glennie and the second one was Ustad Bismillah Khan. So students, with this chapter comes to an end. I suggest you to go through the chapter once again from line to line, and you just need to memorize the difficult words that you come across. Though in your textbook, along with the text, the explanation of the words is given, you just need to learn those explanations. Make it a point, whenever you learn the explanation of a particular word, you just need to practice it in your language, whether it be spoken or written. So friends, with this I come to an end. I hope that you might have understood the main points of this chapter. Here I admit that I have not tried to go into detail. I have just given you the important details of this part number 2, Ustad Bismillah Khan. And this is why I suggest you to go through the text once again. When you go through the text, you will cultivate a habit of reading, and this habit of reading will definitely help you gain skills of English language. So students, I will be back with a new chapter. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.